So this is my chart. The first thing that I have on here is the 20 best small towns to visit in 2016. This goes along with my question really well, which is there a best way to go for a road trip, a cross-country road trip, because it tells you the best towns to visit. Although it is still pretty biased, it's still fairly credible just because it's through the Smithsonian. But also, these towns are near national monuments, which on some people's list are the top priority, and some people's list are not the top priority on road trips. So that's why I rank that one number 4, just because there's a good bit of bias in it, but at the same time, it still provides a good chunk of information. The second one was a survey that I conducted myself. 50 people answered it. And I asked 5 questions, and I tried to make each question, not very open-ended, but still could provide me a lot of information without going too deep. The third one that I found was the interview with Robert Sullivan, who has written a book about taking cross-country road trips with his family. This one, the credibility, I'm not too sure of, just because I really don't know who Robert Sullivan is that well, or the person who interviewed him, or the show that he was interviewed for. But reading through that interview, there's still a good chunk of information that helps with my research, just because it is about going cross country with his family, and the places that they go, the things that they see. But I ranked that one number 2 just because it's got a good chunk of information. The fourth one that I found was from Ray and McNally, which are the people who do the I think they do textbooks along with maps and stuff. But they did a survey about road trips and like who goes on road trips, where they go, what they like about it, all kinds of stuff. And so that had a lot of information. That's why I put that as number 1, just because they took a lot of survey questions and put all of their results into paragraph form and really went deep at explaining it. And then the last one I have is for Ultimate National Park road trips. It's an infographic, and it just hits some of the national road trips. And even though the road trips are short and don't necessarily go completely cross country, you can still hook them up and make it a cross country trip. But then again, it's the still same with the bias, which is about everything and all of it with the bias, because it's hard to say, oh, this is exactly what a good road trip is. But I rank this one number 5 just because with having a lot of stuff about national parks and national monuments, it definitely makes you think that there is that a lot of people like to go there.